A Utah man who is a legal permanent resident says he spent more than a month and a half in a Texas detention center after being arrested by immigration agents at an airport.
He spoke with our Cade Garner, who brings us more on this tonight.
Junior Diosas has lived in Utah since he was 16 years old. He's 39 now. He has a wife, 5 kids, owns a business, and has 11 employees. He's home after being detained for a total of 50 days. His attorney tells me he has had a couple of run-ins with the law in the past, but that neither of those charges is legal ground for deportation.
I'm like, I want to just go home. Why I'm here?
This is Junior Diosas.
Crazy. Inside, like, you see a lot of people there, so those guys fighting, talk like too much. You cannot sleep in there, so crazy, crazy.
He's describing what it was like spending 48 days in a Texas detention center. He was visiting family in Peru, which he does regularly, in April. When his plane landed in Texas, he presented his passport and green card like usual. When
he told me, you are on detain.
He spent 2 days at the airport before being transferred to the detention center.
And I look at him and I'm like, neither one of those are deportable offenses.
His attorney, Adam Craik, says in 2006, Diosas was charged with failure to stop and completed his probation. Then, in 2019, he was charged with disorderly conduct for an argument.
The immigration judge absolutely granted our motion.
The charges were dismissed.
And if he did not have the recourses or the monetary ability to retain counsel, chances are he would have ultimately been deported, right? Because they would have followed through. He would have appeared in front of the immigration judge. The government would have pushed this through.
He says it's frustrating.
You're not talking about something that was egregious. You're not talking about putting people in danger. You're not talking about a lot of those things. And that's why they're not deportable.
There was one thing that came to mind often during those 48 days.
My kids need me, so I want to just stay here and just still, you know, see my kids.
He has no plans of visiting Peru anytime soon.
I'm scared, yes. I'm scared.
But will once he's a citizen.
I have an appointment tomorrow to just get a citizenship appointment, get a test. And
Craik tells me, Craik believes that if Diosas had landed in Salt Lake City rather than in Texas, this would have never happened because immigration prosecutors here are better at doing their due diligence than in other parts of the country. Reporting from Salt Lake City, Cade Garner, ABC4 News.